A little girl stood with her torches lit. It was a little girl that she carried within, but also the one that she had birthed into this world. A passion had been lit, and she was entranced with the movement of fire. Mesmerized, with an open heart, excitement, and curiosity, she would begin to move fire internally as well as the courage to move it within physical form. Her sacred journey to finding her unique expression through movement and dance, and her sacred sensuality was alive with fire. What was to come, nobody had prepared her for. In finding her freedom and movement and the reclaiming of her body, her sacred earth, her breathing alive heart, and her fluidity. In creativity and flow, she would not only be unveiling her truest beauty and confidence, but would also be faced with meeting her insecurities, a wounded child and woman who had become numb and at times a frozen and afraid vessel, governed by a voice of ego that would at times urge them both to quit. Nobody had told her that she would have to face herself in the mirror to experience her freedom, or that emotional floods and confusions would surface. That her strength and endurance would be challenged. And she would most certainly replay some heartbreak and setbacks as energy from her deep, deep past would resurface to find its way to breathe into freedom from the great gift of movement she would indulge her body's senses in. Over time, she could clearly see the emergence of her feminine divinity and her goddess within. She could feel the shifting of her little girl within, and also the little girl that supported her outside, who was watching, supporting, and beginning to dance from her own curiosity and wonder of freedom as the mother within was clearing them both for this path. The identities that she had carried over years as child, as daughter, as mother and provider, lover, partner, healer, and guide all began to shift and transmute and form into the authentic sway of her own interconnectedness with her soul. Within this delicate and ever-changing rhythm of expression of her heart, she was the key, the deeply buried secret to revealing unapologetically who it is that she truly is. Nobody had told her that despite her own humanness and ego desire for external validation, that the true freedom in her movement, the gift, would come from the heart of her own self. While support remained from that of her little girl and moments of dancing together with her soul sisters, she would learn to move her body with desire and affection for her exquisite version of her own unique sensuality that belonged only to herself. Nobody ever told her that in the awakening of her senses and her divinity through such movement and exploration, that this would be an ongoing and cyclical journey. Up and down, back and forth, twisting and turning, expand and contract. With each step, waltz, or electric creation she came to would only deepen in her. Her source of power, her source of wisdom and confidence, and at times turning pain into pleasure. The divine spark to become her own unique expression of art, and to be with each step closer to the freedom of her ever-dancing spirit. Nobody had ever told her that this would be easy or that this would be difficult. That at times she would shock herself in awe and connection to the art speaking through her body, the rawness of emotion and vulnerability, the stories she told. And at times the expression of this would perhaps at times shock, enrage, and confuse some, while leaving others to feel inspired, cracked open, and a desire to begin their own personal dance. Nobody had ever told her that in her curiosity to ignite and hold one flame, to touch her pleasure, desire, and creativity, to burn away the limitations of her past, that this was one first dance with fire, would be her first step into the dance of the journey to her now expanded world of greatness and love. What's your story?